Hi guys, Daz here with another episode of my Newsround, and this is episode 4. We're going to begin with a lot of casting news. Dazzie has been cast as Kelly Olsen, who was going to be Jimmy Olsen's sister in the upcoming season 4 of Supergirl. Now, Kelly Olsen doesn't have any comic book ties, she's an original character to the CW show. So something to look out for. I have been updating a lot of casting news in my recent hot comic book alerts, so stay tuned for them as well. Paloma Faith, the actress and singer, I think my daughter's seen her on stage, has been cast as Bet Sykes in Epic's Pennyworth TV series. There's a lot of buzz around that new series at the moment. Now, Sykes is described as a spirited, sadistic and sharp-tongued villain. She appeared in the Dread film, which I didn't know about, and also the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. Starting in 2019, Ant-Man and Wasp will have their very own ride at Disneyland Hong Kong. Yeah. The Ant-Man and the Wasp Nano Battle is an interactive experience which gives guests the chance to join the heroes in combat against microscopic enemies. And Paul Rudd and Evangelina Lilly will reprise their roles. I was pretty disappointed with the last Ant-Man and Wasp film. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't terrible, but I'd only give it about a 6.5. I really enjoyed the first Ant-Man film, but I thought they kind of rehashed a lot of it. There were too many jokes, forced gags. I thought the villain was pretty weak. But again, it might have stood a bit better if it wasn't up against Avengers Infinity War, because that was the following film, wasn't it? Peter Haplin has been cast as Foggy Nelson's younger brother, Theo Nelson, in Daredevil Season 3. Again, he's an original character that's not appeared in the comics. He's got to be an improvement on Eldon Henson, who plays Foggy, because he's to me, he is the big weak link of Marvel's Netflix universe. You know, I think he appeared as a mute in one of the Hunger Games series of films. Maybe he should have stayed a mute, because his acting is wooden as it gets to me. You know, I gave the guy a chance, but he's not great. But I think I'm really looking forward to Daredevil Season 3, because Netflix and the Marvel Universe has had some blows in the last couple of weeks, hasn't it? I'll get onto that in a sec. Lex Luthor. Yeah, Lex is finally coming to CW Supergirl as a recurring character, according to the show's executive producers Robert Powner and Jessica Quellner. Casting is currently underway. So that is very exciting. I'm a big CW fan. I love the cheesiness of them. Yeah, they could be better. Of course they could. But it's a great time to be a geek. It really is. So to see Lex battling out against Supergirl, I'm all for that. Now, a book I've been looking for a lot at the moment, October Faction. Like, when the price is right, I'm going to strike. Well, Shadowhunters, the Mortal Instruments, Maxime Roy has been cast as Warlock Alice Harlow in Netflix's October Faction. And that's going to be adapted by Krypton showrunner Damien Kindler. Damien Birchers and talks to join the cast of Godzilla vs. Kong. I do like these big monster battles. I'm a big giant creature fan. And he joins Millie Bobby Brown, Julian Dennison and Brian Tyree Henry to comprise the film's main cast. Now, Godzilla vs. Kong is scheduled to arrive on May the 22nd, 2020. But before that, which I'm quite excited for, is Godzilla King of the Monsters, which is scheduled for May the 31st of next year. It's not too long to wait for that one. I quite enjoyed the last Kong film, Skull Island. Thought it was okay. Godzilla was okay, so excited to see them have a battle. It's just breaking news. Rick Grimes' final Walking Dead episode has just been announced, and that course, Rick Grimes plays Andrew Lincoln. I'm only about halfway through the first season, but I'm enjoying it. But apparently, the more seasons that go on, the weaker it gets. So, maybe Walking Dead is kind of like reaching the end. I know they've just brought out all these grab bags. I know I've stayed away from them. I've got 1 or 2 Walking Dead comics, but other than issue 1, it's not something I really spec a great deal on. I don't see a lot of spec in Walking Dead books. I know some of the earlier ones go for a pretty penny, but I don't know. Not for me. Well, like I say, Rick Grimes is going to be appearing in season 9, and his final episode is going to be episode 5. Okay, guys, look out for that. And that is going to be November the 4th. So that's a bit of a sad time for all you Walking Dead fans. Now, what else have we got? Let's have a look. Well, talking of Luke Cage. First, we lost Iron Fist, which I was sad about because season 2 was a massive upgrade on season 1. And to me, the same again. We've just been announced that Luke Cage season 2 is going to be their last season. Now, a formal agreement almost was made with the Netflix that it was going to be a foregone conclusion that there was going to be a season 3. However, something reportedly happened in the past month, with rising tensions surfacing, and it all went distinctively south in the last 48 hours due to the creative differences and the request by Netflix for a change in writers for the show. Now, season 1 was okay. I thought it was the weakest, I know a lot of people think Iron Fist was, but for me, season 1 of Luke Cage has been the worst season of all the Netflix shows. It was okay up until they killed off, was it Cottonmouth? And then they brought in this, I think it was Diamondback right at the end, and he was a poor villain. But having said that, season 2 was great. I really enjoyed the villain Bushmaster. Well, the actor Mustafa Shakur is very sad at the cancellation. And of course he is. I thought he did a darn good job in the role. Now, a lot of the fans have supposedly brought up a petition. And they want the show reinstated. I'd sign it. I want to see more Netflix shows. Of course, Daredevil season 3 is out, and Jessica Jones has been greenlit for season 3. If they scrap Jessica Jones, there's going to be rioting in the streets, surely. That's the one for me. I really love Daredevil too. Now, like I say, Luke Cage could be appearing, as Iron Fist could be, possibly on the Disney streaming service. They've not ruled that out. But it seems a bit of a weird one to just can the two of them, one after another. Especially when they say they're happy with the Netflix Marvel shows at the moment. Well, there is a poster that has just been brought up, and this is quite an interesting one, because the CW Elseworlds DC TV crossover has announced a poster where Flash and Arrow swap places. And here is that poster. It's bizarre. There we go. We got Stephen Amell as the Flash and Grant Gustin as Green Arrow. A Flash with a beard. Doesn't really work for me, but like I say, I'm big fans of both of those actors. I've met Stephen Amell, had my photo, got a signature from him. As you all know, Green Arrow was the show that started me into this comic book world. So, always thankful for that. On we go. So, what are your thoughts about this Elseworlds crossover? Because I know they're introducing Lois Lane. Yeah, we're finally getting Lois Lane, which is pretty cool. And like I say, this Elseworlds show episode. Now the interesting thing is they are going to be having a bit of a slight crossover again, but this time with Smallville, because they are going to be using. There's a lot of spoilers in this, so be warned. They're going to be using the Kent's Ranch from Smallville. Now, Tyler Hoechlin, he is going to be debuting the black Superman costume in the CW as well, which I'm excited for. And there are slight rumours that he may be getting his own show as Superman. So we'll have to follow that. I know that he is returning to Supergirl for a few episodes as well. Now, Titans, that's the big show at the moment. And of course, I am desperate to see it because I've heard such great things. My good friend JPR Flash was singing the praises the other day. I am looking forward to seeing it now. I had my doubts, obviously, with Starfire and Beast Boy, but Rotten Tomatoes has just come out and given it a solid 84% on their ratings. Now that goes with 31 reviews, of which 26 of those were positive and only 5 negatives. That's great. You know, I did a hot comic book alert the other day. I've just ordered that book. We got the Nuclear Family coming up in episode 2. This just aired, I think. So lots of good things. Doom Patrol's coming into it. Exciting times for that show. They've also just been announcing that there's possibly going to be a gay superhero appearing in season 2. I think the character was called Bumper. Could be wrong on that, but I think it's Bumper. Another of my favourite shows, Gotham. Well, they are getting Bane this season. Bane is coming into Gotham, and that is exciting because we all like a bit of Bane, don't we? And he's going to be played by Shane West. Now, talking of Gotham, new photos are showing Wayne Manor on fire and being destroyed. So whether that is to do with Bane, we'll have to find out. I think I'm halfway through season 4 at the moment. I love Gotham. I am very sad to see that go. But like I say, we're getting Pennyworth, and that is being made by the writers and directors of Gotham. So, yeah, holding out hope. Now, here's an interesting one. Avengers 4 has just wrapped. And the Russo brothers have been on Twitter with this strange image to show that the film has wrapped. Now, make of it what you will, but this is the image. People are guessing what it is. Now, there are strong rumours that Iron Man has created like a gigantic sort of cannon, and that is what he's going to take out Thanos. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Now, talking of Avengers 4, Chris Evans recently tweeted, sorry to see the end of Captain America or something. Now, he has since come out and said, by saying that, he wasn't saying that Captain America is going to die. He wanted to put that straight, but he is not saying that he won't die. Personally, I will be amazed if at least Captain America doesn't die, and I'm going to say Iron Man too. I will be devastated. There will be tears, I'm sure, because these are characters that we've had with us for years now. And yeah, we're going to get this new team. Apparently Ironheart, Riri Williams is going to be coming in to replace Iron Man. I don't know. Can anybody replace Robert Downey Jr.? I don't think so. Personally, not for me. What else we got? Okay, Elijah Woods. But he's going to be guest starring in the upcoming Star Wars animated show Resistance as a sky racer who was after some precious hyperfuel, apparently. What else we got? I got so much here. Venom. Well, the movie has come out in Russia, and it is now Sony's greatest ever money earner. Sony's biggest movie in Russia. I've told you guys, if you haven't seen Venom and you're just going by reviews, you're missing out on a treat. Don't get me wrong, it's not the greatest superhero film ever made, but it's a solid 7.5. First 20, a little bit on the slow side. When the symbiote arrives, Tom Hardy is brilliant, and look out for a fantastic cameo after the credits. Now, I picked up last week, I think it was, Flashpoint. Got it for a couple of quid. Bit of a bargain. Well, Warner Brothers' Flash movie is supposedly going to be based on the Flashpoint comic. Well, it was originally going to be to start filming in March of 2019 for a 2020 release. But that film has been put back till 2021 in the earliest. And that is because Ezra Miller is going to be in the third Fantastic Beasts movie, you know, the Harry Potter spin-offs. But they've also got still trying to get the script just about perfect. Yeah, I mean, I was a little bit sad because Grant Gustin didn't continue on as the Flash. You know, I wanted to see Stephen Amell and Grant Gustin on the big screen because to me, they do a decent job. But of course, they replaced him with Ezra Miller. And he was okay. He was a bit too comedic at times. I didn't hate his portrayal in Justice League. I actually enjoyed the Justice League movie. But I don't know. He was one of the weaker ones, I thought, Ezra Miller. We'll see where that goes. Enrico Colamonte will reportedly return as Keith Mars in Hulu's new Veronica Mars. That's a show I know nothing about. Talking about Pennyworth, Ben Aldridge, the actor, has been cast as Thomas Wayne. So this is a show that's definitely happening. I, in one of my recent comic book alerts, showcased a book, Batman 216, because that is the first time, unbelievably, that Alfred gains the last name of Pennyworth. That is a really good book, I think. Now, Aldrich joins Jack Bannon. Jack Bannon, the actor, is going to be playing Alfred. Okay. So, we're pretty much wrapped up on a lot of the news. What else have I got? Oh, yeah. I've got a sneak peek of Spider-Man's new costume from Spider-Man Far, Far Away. This was put on Tom Holland's Twitter. He is, I think, is it a bit more modernised, I think. It's okay. Doesn't look a great deal different to me. But apparently that is a different suit. What else have I got? Okay, I've got some comic book news itself, actually. January's Teen Titans 1 annual. There's an annual coming out in January. Will feature the mainline DC Comics debut of a villain that has been appearing in the Teen Titans Go universe. Yeah, I like everything superhero-y. I went and I saw the Teen Titans Go movie at the cinema with my kids, and I didn't hate it. It's a bit too young for me, but I know it's got a big fan base. Now, the Teen Titans Go character that is going to be joining the DC main universe is this one. And that is Joystick. I'm sure fans of the show will recognise this character. So that is a book to be on the lookout for in January. What else have I got for you? Oh, of course, The Immortal Men was cancelled recently by DC Comics. A couple of people have been sad about that. I think it was Jim's Comics and JPR Flash again. Well, they're now cancelling another of their new Age of Heroes series, and that this time is going to be after the 8th issue, and this is going to be the Unexpected. Okay, that's coming to an end in January. The Unexpected. Now, finally, I've got a little bit of a picture here. The Batman Who Laughs. There is a 6-issue series coming a little over 2 months away, I think. Greg Capullo has just done this cover. I think this might be a bit hot. It's pretty basic, but this is Greg Capullo's new cover for Batman Who Laughs. And Batman Who Laughs will be having a new sidekick in that. I think it's some sort of demonic Robin, I believe. Comic Vantage met Greg Capullo the other day. Fair play to him. And talking about the Batman Who Laughs, I am not a fan of Pops. I think I might have a couple, though, somewhere. Something to do with Flash or Arrow, something like that. But Batman Who Laughs, the new Funko Pop is out, and apparently is going to be a big hit. And it is creepy. This is it. Look at the chops on that one. That is it. Batman Who Laughs. I think I am pretty much wrapped here, guys. Yeah. That's Dazzie. Job done with another news round. A lot to get through there. Like I say, some other news has broke this week, but that will be in my hot comic book alerts. I think I've done 20 now. Keep an eye out for them. I've been picking up where I can. That's Dazzie over and out. I'll see you next Monday with another news round. In the meantime, like I say, there are alerts coming out. There will be more showcases. I'm up to 480 subscribers now, which is fantastic. I'm nearly at 500, which I never thought was ever possible. So thanks a million. If you like what you see, please subscribe, like, comment, tag, share, tag the bell, so you get all my videos, because I'm putting out videos most days now. I'm trying to get a lot more active. Yeah, of course, I've got enough for another haul video already. I'm excited to show off a few books in my next haul. That will be on Friday. Take care, guys. That's Daz, over and out for now.